Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Board of County Commissioners regular meeting, June 4th, 2024. If you'd all rise and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with justice for all. Thank you. Are there any additions to the agenda?
I have none.
Okay, the agenda will be approved then. Constituent time, is there anybody in the room who's not on the agenda would like to address the board? How about on the computer, Lindsay? Okay. We'll continue on to County Clerk Terry Stevenson.
Good morning. For the May 24th Board of County Commissioners regular meeting. Are there any additions, changes, or deletions?
I have none.
None here. Nope, we're good.
I also have the minutes for the May 24th, 2024 Board of County Commissioners special meeting. Are there any changes, additions, or deletions?
None here.
None.
That's all I have this morning. Thank you.
Oh, okay. No liquor license?
No liquor license.
Okay, thank you. We'll go on to commissioner business. First up, board's consideration and chairman's signature of the emergency mutual aid agreement for the health department.
We're gonna have anybody from the health department here. We got a bunch of them.
She was on first thing this morning.
Okay,
I never-
well, we'll,
It looked, I mean, pretty standard agreement here.
You wanna move through these or you wanna wait for it?
We'll just move through it. It'll be fine. I read through it. I think it's standard what we've done in the
This
past.
is real similar to what we've done in the past.
Yeah.
And I worked with Karen. Been on this and reviewed it, and it does have a signature block for the attorney for as to form, so. If you decide to go forward, I'll go ahead and execute that as well.
Okay. Well, then oh, just in time.
go ahead and join us.
Perfect timing.
Yeah,
I had a staff meeting this morning, so. Morning, everybody.
good morning.
Morning.
We're on the mutual aid one right now.
One second.
Okay.
Karen, you're smiling a little bit too much for in early June.
Okay.
Okay.
I apologize, Wendell. I was on PTO and all these contracts came in. And I was just sending them to Wendell. And they should have gone to Mike, so I apologize,
That's all
but
right.
thank you for taking care of that. But I was just like, oh, this can't wait. I better get this out, so. The very first one is the mutual aid agreement with the state health department. And this is the last time this was signed is in 2014. And these are again, annual it's not really an annual contract. It's by reference in case any party wanted to break it, they could after giving notice. But the last time we actually signed it, or the Board of County Commissioners signed it, was in 2014. They did some slight modifications, and our attorney's office did check it over and gave their agreement to go ahead and submit it for signature. So that is what the very first one here is, for a wet signature. And mutual aid is basically for the state health department to help the local health department and vice versa in case there were any types of emergencies or anything.
Well, I move the board approve and authorize the chair to sign the emergency mutual aid agreement for the health department.
I'll second the motion.
Motion and second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 And so we've got 3 copies of that document.
Yeah, it's one for Terry, one for John. Didn't know if John needed one, but, and then one for me to send back.
Okay.
And the attorney does have to, I guess, attest that, so John will
It's
need to
approved
sign.
as before.
Okay, next up, board consideration to ratify the vice chairman's signature on the annual immunization core services contract between the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment and the Board of County Commissioners.
The amount is for $35,555, and this is again our annual contract for immunizations. It's our core, one of the core functions of public health, and it's annual basis and a scope of work. There was a scope of work attached to it that we're required to complete, just like most of our grants.
Well, I'll move that the board ratify the vice chairman's signature on the contract for the annual immunization core services with CDPHE fiscal year 25 for the amount of $35,555.
Second.
Motion and second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, so done. Thank you. And the third item, board's consideration ratify the vice chairman's signature on the contract amendment between Colorado Department of Public Health, Environment, and Delta County for the core services contract.
So this. Okay. Which one was that, Mike? Is that?
What, that's
It's the
number 3.
$227,000 one.
Okay. Next up. So this is again with the state health department. By state statute, all public health agencies have to abide by certain core services. And this is the amount for us to perform those or help perform those core services. So it's for $227,800 and I'm sorry, $89. Some of that is federal money, some of that is state. And we are also required to do a scope of work. This is an annual. We do get the core services. It's based on per capita funding, how large our county is, and they're awarded every year. This is more than it was last year, so we're real grateful for that.
Well, I'll move that the board ratify the vice chairman's signature on this contract amendment between CDPHE and the Office of Public Health Practice Planning and Local Partnerships for July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025 in the amount of $227,089.
Second.
Motion is second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Okay, so now we're down to number 4, board's consideration and ratify the vice chairman's signature on a contract between Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment and Delta County for emergency preparedness and response contract amendment.
Okay, this is also an annual contract with the state. It is all federal funds that come from the CDC for the health department to perform emergency preparedness and response activities. And the state is on a fiscal year, and that's why you're seeing all these contracts due as of July 1. So this is usually a really busy time for a lot of contracts, and we had to do submit budgets. Every contract has a budget that we've submitted, and also a scope of work that have deliverables that we need to perform over the year for the contract. This one's for $58,034.
I'll move that the board ratify the vice chairman's signature on the contract with CDPHE for emergency preparedness and response contract amendment in the amount of $58,034.
Second.
Motion is second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Okay,
That's it.
thank you.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you
Karen.
so much.
Have a great day.
Thank you too.
Next up, we have board's consideration of a permit for the new BLS ground ambulance for North Fork EMS. Mr. Stewart.
Yes, good morning. So this will be the last ambulance permit the board has to issue. Remember when we did the license and permits 2 weeks ago at your last meeting for the North Fork EMS, they had just picked up their brand new ambulance that they've been waiting over 2 years for. They finally got that decaled and outfitted with all the gear, and I went up and did an inspection on that last week, and everything's ready to go. They just gotta throw their jump bags in it once the permit is signed, so they can start using that new ambulance. So this is the permit to authorize it to be utilized for basic life support. And then those will be turned in by them to CDPHE to continue after July 1st for the new rigs.
And after this, the state takes it?
Correct.
Okay.
Are they online to do it, or are they balking yet thinking they're not gonna make it?
CDPHE.
Yeah.
Everything that we've gotten says that they will be taking over July 1st. Basically, they're taking all the county licenses and permits this first year to get them going, and then they're granting a 2-year. Right, currently, all regulations are 1 year, they extended it 2 years, so basically it's giving them 2 years to get all their processes lined out.
Okay. So to be determined then.
We shall see.
Okay.
I will move the board approve the ground ambulance permit number AMB 2024.13 and authorize the chair to sign.
Second the motion.
Motion is second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Chris, would you grab the board?
Thank you, Chris. Next up, we have a board's consideration and dedication of a right of way along the west side of 2100 Road to Delta County per Garnet Mesa Solar Permit Condition number 3. And we have a gentleman here from that. Lucas. Okay.
So I have the survey here.
Okay.
Guys, would you like me to present it to somebody or?
Mr. McCracken, are you?
We don't have a.
Yes. You don't have your.
Have you seen this before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Anything that needs to be brought to our attention or?
It meet the condition that was stated in the permit.
Tell you what, just so we got this good on the record, Mr. Lovell, have a seat. Could you introduce yourself, who you represent and why we're doing this?
My name is Lucas Lovell. I'm with the owner group, working with Matt Koskowski. This survey was sent to me. Y'all probably know a little bit more about the conditions than I do. Just wanted to deliver the actual copy here in person.
And this is the full length of 2100 road that we needed the
Yes,
right away.
it goes from south of Solar Court clear to G Road on the west side, which is what the condition number 3 was in the permit.
Okay. And what does that take that right away to?
30 on the west side
Okay.
of 2100.
How many acres total are we?
0.735.
Mr. Lovell, are you a surveyor or just representative here?
I'm just representing the project. I live in Montrose, working with Matt Koskowski, who I've maybe been working for, and he was not able to make it, so I just delivering this for
We
him.
appreciate you being here, just trying to figure out the relationships. here.
You're good. Thank you.
Well, I'll move that the board accept and authorize the chairman to sign the plat with right-of-way dedication along 2100 road for the Garnet Mesa solar permit, condition number 3, in the amount of 2.735 acres.
Second.
Motion is second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, so done. And is that the one you need signed?
This is the signed copy.
I'll go ahead and sign it.
Does it have the other signatures on it already?
Yes, it
Okay.
has the planning director, chairman, clerk, and county surveyor.
Okay, so this will be, need to be recorded
Yes.
as soon as we get it signed.
We'll leave this with planning. So Robbie, are you signing these as the interim director? Okay. You can leave this here. and
Would you like the two part or?
I don't think we need the two.
No, we don't need it. Okay.
Thank
I'd
you.
like to
Thanks,
have
you
it too.
Mike, that you-
Just kidding.
Like it.
Thank you,
Yep.
Mr. Lowell. Thank you. Next up is number 7, board's consideration of a resolution.
Chairman, before we lose Tim, could you introduce Kimmy to the
Oh,
board?
come on up. This is
Is he
Kimmy
gonna
Mulholland.
follow?
She is our summer intern. She worked for the county before, both in building and grounds and
Yes.
out at the fairgrounds. And so she's interning with us in the engineering department this summer.
Okay,
And you're a student at? CMU in Grand Junction.
Studying civil engineering.
oh, great. Good.
Well, thank you.
Nice to meet you. Glad you're here.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you, Tim.
Yep.
Sorry,
Okay,
Terry.
back to the agenda, board's consideration of a resolution in opposition to the Dolores Canyon Monument.
I'll pick this one up. This is
Go ahead.
something we've been working on for a little while here. I asked Mr. Barrett, and we did as a board to concatenate the two resolutions already passed by Mesa and Montrose County and come up with a Delta resolution. I think he did an excellent job here. It'd be my recommendation to the board that we approve this resolution until such time that we actually see some real need for this.
Not only that, the size that they're approaching this on their request is absolutely ridiculous. Our federal government can't even fund a visitor center on Grand Mesa. How many staff people is it gonna take to run a park of this size, magnitude? It's beyond comprehension that they think that this is manageable, so.
I actually asked that very same question of Director Vilsack, and he was unable to come up with even an order of magnitude.
Right. Okay. Okay, what number are we?
Number 10, Terry, what I have.
Well, I'll move that the board adopt resolution number 2024-R-10, a resolution opposing designation of the proposed Dolores Canyons National Monument by the Board of County Commissioners of the County of Delta of the state of Colorado.
Second.
Motion and second on the floor. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
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 Aye, so done. Okay,
There's two copies.
this one doesn't have a signature page.
We can just work with that.
No, I mean, right there at the bottom.
Nope, that's just,
It
that's
has.
just,
Oh. Okay,
We got one further.
okay.
Okay, the next on the agenda is Lindsay with the review of the BOCC schedule.
Good morning, Commissioner. This afternoon from 6 to 8 p.m., you have the Republican Party meeting at Smiths Creek Church. June 5th, at 6 p.m., the Delta County Flood Plan Mapping Agency Coordination meeting in the Robidoux Room. Thursday, June 6th, at 2:30 to 4 p.m. is the work session on the land use code and land bill. That's here at 560 Dodge Street.
What was the first part of that, the land use code?
Landfill.
Okay, I read it as LUC.
yeah, we were gonna
Yeah.
have discussions about some of the changes
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
corrections we need to make there.
Thursday, June 13th, 11 to 12:30, Water and Land Committee meeting. Friday, June 14th, 8 to 12 p.m. is the Adobe Badlands Beautification Day. That's at Trout Club Road. That is a public event. All volunteers are welcome to attend. There's more information on our Facebook page. Thursday, June 18th, 8:30 to 12, we'll have another Board of County Commissioners regularly scheduled meeting here at 560 Dodge Street. 1 to 2:30, there's a work session for Road and Bridge here on Dodge Street. And 3:30.
Yeah.
On 3:30 to 5 that day, is the Board of Health. Wednesday, June 19th, the offices of Delta County will be closed and Juneteenth. Wednesday, June 26th, 1 to 5 p.m. is the AGNC Montrose Board meeting in Montrose. Thursday and Friday, June 27th and 28th is the Jolt Energy Symposium all day in Montrose. That's all I have for June so far. Anything I'm missing?
On the 13th, Lindsay, I had from 6 to 8 p.m. Chris's floodplain meeting.
I want to show one of you attending that. Are you all attending each?
I think
meeting?
that's the one I signed up for.
Are you all planning on attending each meeting
I was just gonna attend the one
in your?
in Surface Creek areas.
Yeah.
So I think I'll put on the calendar. Maybe I'll just add all. People know that. I'll go in a minute. All right.
Nothing more. Read the jail report for Sunday, May 26, 2024, Delta County Detention Facility Population Count Report. Male inmates, County Jail 27, female inmates, County Jail 3, male inmates, Department of Corrections 6, for a total of 36. Average daily inmate population for the week of 5/19/24 through 5/26/24 was 43.26. Sunday, June 2nd, 2024, Delta County Detention Facility Population Count Report. Male inmates county jail 29, female inmates county jail 8, male inmates Department of Corrections 7, for a total of 44. Average daily inmate population for the week of 5/26/24 through 6/2/24 was 46. Is there anything else that needs to come before the board?
I have none.
Oh, you were done before 9 AM, golly. Okay. We'll stand adjourned then. Thank you.